Hello chess friends, welcome back to our YouTube channel. So in this video, I'll take you through a very interesting chess puzzle. Now, this is one of the earliest chess puzzles that was recorded, and there's a interesting story behind it. As you know, the game of chess was invented in ancient Bharat, and it was called as Chaturanga. Chatu basically means four, and Anga means part. So basically, it was the four parts of army or military, and the rules of the game, although are not exactly the same, but they were very similar to modern chess. And basically, what happened is Bharat was the superpower, the economic superpower, and the military superpower of the world. It is number one in nearly everything. And at that point, it also established trading relationships with multiple civilizations, including the Romans, also the Middle East. And that is how the game of chess passed from Bharat to Middle East and Europe later on, where the rules of chess were changed and it got somewhere closer to the rules of what we have today. I think the rule of the pawn going two steps was invented somewhere around 1270 or 1280 in Spain. So many of the rules you see today, including pawn and passant and castle, they were updated later on, and that's how we got our modern chess. Although the game is very similar, it's not totally different than Chaturanga. It has many of the similar movements and rules. Obviously, there are changes. So here we go. One of the oldest chess puzzles in history. White to play and win the game. So I'll take you through the position. Take a few minutes and try to find the beautiful sequence that we have here. All right, hopefully you found the sequence. It is nearly forced, and I think the theme it emphasizes on is decoy or attraction, as we call it as attraction. Basically, it's like a magnetic sacrifice. You pull a piece on a particular square, and in that way you win the game. So let's get started. It was white to play, so the first move is forced. There are two checks here, basically rook e6 and knight h5. Rook e6. You can just eliminate that based on general principle. It doesn't really work. So knight h5 comes to mind, and most of you would give up because you can see that rook can capture. But if you just go a little bit ahead and keep calculating the forcing sequence, basically when to stop a calculation, you have to calculate till there are forcing moves on the chessboard, and as long as there are forcing moves you keep calculating. That is when the variation ends, when there are no forcing moves. So knight h5 check, this is basically a check, the king has nowhere to go, so black is basically forced to capture it. Now, are there forcing moves? Definitely, there are two check over here, e6 and rook into g6. So you keep calculating the variation. Now comes rook into d6. Again, just like the first move, it is attracting a particular piece on a particular square. The first move was a decoy and attraction, attracting the rook to the h5 square. Very important because we are taking away the h5 square from the king, as you'll notice. Now comes rook takes on g6. Again, an attraction, a decoy. We pull the king on an undesirable square where he doesn't really want to go, and once he's there, now comes the final rook e6 check. And now you can see the position of the rook on h5 is really unpleasant. That is where he should not have been there, but because we played knight h5 and forced him there, this is the situation we have, and that's a pretty checkmate over here. So wonderful checkmate, and I think this is one of the oldest chess puzzles ever. Once Chaturanga evolved into modern chess. So hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Until next time, see you guys.